How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another brand new video. And today we're going to be talking about a slightly somewhat controversial topic, as some would call it. So, your boy has swap commands. We have behavior score low, which is why we need to play turbo games to gain the behavior score. Now, with that being said, there is a reason why I was scared today. So, I actually got like a little gift box in my inventory. And normally you should be happy, but not today because I actually opened it and I thought it was the ban you forever thing. So if you didn't know, you would get like a little gift box, and when you open it, you would get banned forever for you would get like a toxic piece of coal or something like that, and then you would get banned forever. So Mason Dog famously was had this happen to him because he was smurfing, not smurfing, but he was toxic, and then he paid someone to boost his behavior score, which is somewhat reasonable, I would say. Because honestly, who the fuck wants to play Dota with low behavior score? Like, it's actually impossible. I'm actually just sitting here wasting my time. I would gladly pay someone, honestly. But like sometimes I don't trust them with my account, and also like it's the fact that hey, I'm trying to follow the rules here, right? But anyways, mostly because the first reason, like if it's like really cheap, there's people in the Philippines, there's people in like the South America region, or like, Argentina, some place like that. Where's some other places like Argentina, starts with A, like Algeria, stuff like that. Like people literally, they would boost games for like $2, bro. I would pay someone to boost me to 10k, 12k behavior score for like $200. It's like nothing to me, but it's a lot to those people, and it's good. It's good for the economy because hey, for me sitting here, I can make more money. It's much more productive for me than it is to just like give it to someone to boost for me, bro. And they can make a career out of this. It's amazing, in my opinion. Why would you want to sit there and waste your time when you can just pay someone to do it, right? But it's against those terms of services. But here's the problem. I think this is bad for the community in general. If you look at Mason's stream, he's spending over 30, 40 minutes trying to find a game, and he had to make a new account, which means he's smurfing, so it's still bad. But at the same time, I think this is really bad for the community because one, Dota has literally had cheating and like smurfing, griefing going on, being toxic, all that going for years, and they have not taken any action. But just now they're doing so, and I would say this is like the worst time to do so because the thing about Dota is that yes, people, you can make the argument that people never quit Dota, but my argument was that when you do things like mass ban waves on accounts and over like tens of thousands of accounts are being banned, especially if someone's been playing on this game with one account, like I like my rewards, right? I spend a lot of money on buying these like battle passes and working to upgrade my heroes in my fucking battle pass thing. That's why I buy battle passes and all these such said things that require, no skill but just time. So, I really value this 10,000 hours spent on this game. And if they ban my account, I'll probably not make a new account and ever play this game again. I'll just be honest because there's too much attached to this account. And not just my MMR. Like, I don't really care about my MMR. I care more about my account in general, but I also do care about my MMR as well. Yeah, so with that being said, why is this bad? Well, we already know if I get banned, I'm never gonna play this game again. Now, the bad part about this is that if you're sending out mass ban waves to people that cheat, grief, whatever, basically those guys are not coming back. If it's their main account, they're not coming back. And if they're not coming back, then you know what's gonna happen? The Dota player base is gonna die. And you might be like, hey, if we don't have those fuckers in our games, isn't it better? Because more people will enjoy the game. That's actually incorrect. Because currently, if you're low behavior score, right? Even if you're high behavior score, it takes so long to find a match. And I'm always playing with the same people. If I have 12k behavior score, I cannot queue in the NA region without being in the same match If I want to play like 10 games of Dota a day, I will play with like the same person like 5 times. And if I'm like literally queuing, especially when you're high MMR, like the game is just unenjoyable, and it takes longer to find matches at night times and whatever. So it's like it literally just makes the game harder to queue because there's less players, and because there's less players, it's gonna make it so the players who actually do play the game will have a less enjoyable time, and they will leave, which in turn is like a spiraling down effect.
Somebody. 5 seconds.
And the sad part is that people think like banning these, like, okay, if they're like hacking and they're straight up like griefing every game on purpose, then yes. But I don't think Mason should be banned. Like, I honestly don't think he should be banned. Because yes, he's toxic. I don't know exactly what he did, but buying, like, from what I know so far, like, he kind of griefed, like, was toxic, but then he what's it called? Yeah, he got banned for being toxic, and then he let's try playing some Tiny.
5 seconds.
Yeah, like, I don't think he should be banned, because at the end of the day, you know what's worse than banning, like, having griefers and Smurfs and people like that in your game? Smurfs honestly don't matter. I actually don't think smurfing matters, because yes, it's like you're playing, just go play for fun, bro. Don't play ranked, you know, like, just don't do it. It's not that big of a problem, honestly. Hacking, like blatantly hacking over and over again, like, yeah, sure, ban that person because they're hacking straight up, right? But like toxicity, bro, like, what are you, a pussy? You play Dota, bro. Like, stop pretending like you care about toxicity. So like, at the end of the day, bro, what's worse than having those things is having no players at all, because no players means the game would actually just die. And I hope Val realizes that if I'm spending money every year buying battle passes, I spend a lot of money on this game, bro. I probably spend over like 5 grand. Like, okay, maybe not that much, but like a good amount of money on this battle pass, random stuff, marketplace, just like everything in general, bro. I spend so much money on this game. And if they ban someone like me, then they're gonna lose money. If they ban enough players, they're not gonna have enough money to even fund a support team. And what's gonna happen after that? Dota's not gonna get updates. You know, they're gonna have less funding, so there's less updates, and then the game's just slowly gonna die out. There's no point, really. There's a lot of those old MOBA games, right? Old, like, online game, flash player games, like AQW I used to play. It's called Adventure Quest. They don't ban any hackers. They did one time and they realized their mistakes, and they never did it again, because they realized those players they banned, they're not coming back, and they would just forever lose players like that. Especially, they used to have their boom, and then they lost those players, and then they stopped getting new players. Like, Dota's not a game that gains a lot of new players. It's just old players that continue playing the game. So when you ban people like that, you're just gonna lose them permanently. And the player base is already dying. If you just speed up that process, then I don't know, maybe you just want to kill the game as fast as possible. People might think it's a good thing, but it's actually a bad thing, somewhat a bad thing, in my opinion. Like, obviously, like, blatantly hacking, blatantly griefing, yes, ban them, right? If they're blatantly griefing every single game, like, they literally make an account to run down mid every single game with no, like, they're bad. Like, they're actually, like, griefing for the sake, like, they make a new account to grief. Yeah, ban those people, obviously. But, like, for someone like Mason, streamer, popular streamer, I guess they did it to set an example, but, like, I don't know, man. I think it's too much, especially forever. Like, make it more reasonable, man, like a month or something, so he can learn his lesson and just never do it again. It's pretty harsh punishment, man, honestly. TP base.
Your mid tower needs a little help.
Sure.
I get a wand. But yeah, what do you guys think about that opinion? Let me know in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.